Folks, I want to take a second to apologize for my rash behavior. I wasn't thinking, but I just get very passionate about this topic. I think it's about time we brought this all back to where it started. The Great Gatsby versus George, Star Wars the arcade game, Sega 32X. Damn it, Gatsby! I told you, George. It off.
What?
We need to get together on this. You come here. George is trying to help us out because somebody had a month off.
Oh, because I rolled.
I don't want to hear it. George came in to help us out, and then what do? You choke him out like a little baby.
He deserved
Choked
it.
out on the floor.
He deserved it.
He didn't even finish the job.
He ruined Christmas.
We're not even at Christmas yet. We're not even at Christmas yet. It's goddamn ridiculous. You two got to get it together. Santa was here helping the little kids out, making sure everybody's happy, putting it together for the store, and you're going to come in and Gatsby's Christmas list?
He deserves
Who
it.
does that? Not in my store. Never again. Gun, badge, now. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year. Update 2023.
We've upgraded from 2022 and we are now in the glorious days of 2023. Down here at the Clifton Heights store, having a great time. Gatsby, Happy New Year, my friend. It's good to see you.
Nick, Happy New Year to you too. And I guess the ball dropped and so did your enthusiasm.
It sure did. Enthusiasm gone.
I wanted that.
Why?
I like making noise.
It's like a baby's rattle. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year! Still same world, but a different number.
Different number. Look at it go. It's not quite a dreidel, but it's fun anyway. Having a good time here at Extensive Enterprises.
Let's talk about some games and comic book news.
Let's talk
That's
about
why
the
we're here.
comic books and game news. Let's do it, Gatsby.
Let's do it.
It's the comic book news. Time to talk about comic books, Gatsby.
Comic books indeed.
Something near and dear to my heart. I love the comic books.
And I do as well. You've made a living for it. I've just followed your coattails.
It's good times. It's good time.
times.
We both love comic books here
Good times.
at the EEC. And I want to talk about our newly improved comic book subscription service.
You explained it to me right before the show, and I'm excited, so go ahead.
I am also excited. We're going to get away from the ordering online thing right now because it takes a little bit too much time to get that together. But we are introducing three tiers of comic book
like
subscriptions.
The okay thing?
Okay.
How do I not know
Would
how
you
to do
prefer
that?
the German 3?
Sounds like a the Matt Hardy.
Did you do 3? Why did you do 3?
Yeah. 3D. Remember?
That is not 3. That's
Look, 1, 2, 3.
that's the shocker.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, we shouldn't be doing that one. That's no good. So, 3 different subscription services we offer. If you would like to get comic books at either location, Clifton Heights or Garnet Valley, does not matter. We will start your subscription with up to 5 comic books. We will get them for you every month and set them aside to make sure that you get them. And there's no charge for that. You just buy your comics. Done. Now, if you are going to be getting 6 or more comics per month, we will offer you a 10% discount and hold your comics to make sure you get them. Right? Now, if you prepay for your comics, we will give you a 15% discount. And any new comic book you buy off of the wall each week, you'll get an additional 10% off.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
So you get 15% off your pre-orders and 10% off of whatever you're bringing in, as long as you're prepaying for your comics. You have 3 choices, 3 great avenues to choose from to make sure that you get your comics. I know that Gargoyles had started recently, and I know that you're going to be getting that one.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Takes place right after the slave labor arc, so it's really good.
Is that when it takes place?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, that was that's who published it. It was Slave Labor Comics that published it.
Yeah.
And now it's Greg Weisman's actually writing in it.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that does sound pretty good.
I read the first issue. It was really good. I recommend it.
There we go.
Already
recommended.
And then they got Spider-Man Dark Web over there. Like I don't know.
Started.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about Spider-Man, but I'm going to buy it anyway.
Well, you got Amazing Spider-Man. You got Miles Morales. Spider-Man just started in December. There's a couple.
You got like 20 Batman books. And,
about 5,000 Batman books.
Exactly.
Batman is the new Harley Quinn.
You know that makes sense, but it doesn't.
You know where he's just in everything.
Yeah, like Wolverine.
If you want to, well, in Wolverine in the '90s, if you want to increase sales in '90s comic books, you throw Wolverine in.
That's right.
If you want to increase sales in 2023,
throw Batman.
You throw Batman in.
Because there's no other DC hero that's worth anything. So.
Well, that's
Superman.
That's a story for another time.
All right.
But we do have 3 great subscription services available to you. So if you want to get comic books through the EEC, let us know. Stop by and we'll work it all out with you.
Yep.
Comic books.
Comic book news.
Yeah. It's Magic the Gathering news.
Almost on team.
All the news you need for Magic the Gathering. We're going to go through this a little quicker than normal because I'm getting choked by my hat right now.
It's your fault.
It is. First up, Garnet Valley. Garnet Valley does have an absolutely free Commander Box League every Saturday. Starting in January, it is going to be from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. You can earn points for wins and losses. And at the end of the league, you will earn up to half a box of the next set. Phyrexia All Will Become One. Now, previously reported, Phyrexia was coming out at the end of January. It's actually coming out the beginning of February now. So the league will be running until, I believe, the second week of February. But on February 4th at 5 p.m. Is that Groundhog Day?
No, it's second. I was wrong.
At 5 p.m. is the Phyrexia All Will Be One sealed deck tournament. That'll be $25 entry fee. You can win 15 set boosters for first place, 10 set boosters for second place, and 5 set boosters for third place. Should be a lot of fun. This set looks like a lot of fun to me, anyway. So that'll be Saturday, February 4th, after Commander League. So you can come, play Commander, earn points, hang around, sealed deck, win-win. It's a win-win.
Well, I did get those Transformers cards for Christmas.
There you go.
And
nice.
according to Andrew, they're legal in Commander.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. So I can use them in Commander.
And apparently they're making more. There might be more of them coming.
Definitely buy more of them.
Yeah, so I'm definitely... I'm in on that too. We're on the same page here. We're on the same page.
That's good, for once.
Now, moving over to Clifton Heights.
Clifton Heights.
Oh. Hang on, I got to get my enthusiasm for the new year back.
Yeah.
Thank you. Clifton Heights. Every Tuesday is the Pauper Challenge from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m.
Anyone beat you yet?
No one's beat me yet. If you can beat... I do not cheat at all.
Cheats.
I do not need to cheat. I am just that good. If you can beat me in Pauper, I will give you a promo. Best out of 3 tournament rules. Come get you some. I've had a lot of fun playing. Stop. It's pointing the wrong way. Now you can't read it. Here, let me help you. So
I don't even fly.
If you come and you want to play some Pauper, please do. It's a good time. And if you beat me, you win a promo. I've had a couple new people float through and throw some challenges down, and we've had some good games. And I think the competition is actually going to get really stiff really quick once these people show up a little bit more consistently, because they're very good players. They just happen to, come across the chant. How it is. And that's every Tuesday.
One day, even if I gotta hire somebody, you will fall.
Yeah, I won't.
You will fall.
Put up or shut up. That's the way I see it. Now, on Thursdays, we are starting the Modern Challenge from 3 to 7 p.m. If you can beat me in Modern, I will give you a promo. Now, Modern, I am okay with. Pauper, I am godlike. But modern, we're trying to get a modern group together and see what kind of interest there is. So, if you want to play some modern, come play some modern with me. We'll play test a little bit, get a couple games in. If you beat me, I'll give you a promo. You won't beat me, but if you can.
Okay, so for those who are not magically educated like myself, what's the difference between Pauper and Modern?
In Pauper, you can only use common cards. If the card was ever printed as a common, you can use it.
Okay.
Now, in Modern, you can only use cards from a certain set onto the current set. So, you're more restricted on the cards you can use from what sets. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
We'll go over it with you. If you folks have questions about Modern, I'll give you a dissertation.
Clear that up.
And then every Friday at 7 p.m., Clifton Heights, we have Friday Night Magic is our Pioneer Tournament. Pioneer Tournament is absolutely free to play in. And we do have WPN prizes for first, second, and third. So we have a lot of magic going on during the week. And then cap it off on the weekend every Saturday, Clifton Heights from 11 to 5 p.m. We have a Commander League in Clifton Heights where you could win up to half a box. Earn points for wins and losses. Top place 15, second place 10, third place 5. All at Clifton Heights. So if you want to play some Commander, we can do that at Clifton Heights. Now, in addition to our normal Commander League, again on February 4th at Clifton Heights, we will also be running the Phyrexia All Will Become One sealed deck tournament, $25 buy-in, same prize structure as Garnet Valley, 15 packs to first, 10 to second, and 5 to third. So a lot of Magic the Gathering going on in Clifton Heights.
A lot of Magic.
A little bit of Magic Gathering going on at Garnet Valley. We're having a lot of fun with Magic the Gathering. Much more fun than that hat that kept falling off my head.
My hats are just fine.
It might have been my pauper ego pushing the hat off of my head.
Yeah, your head was swollen a little bit.
It happens.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah, that one's going to catch fire, too.
It very well may.
Because you're such a hothead.
No. Calm guy. Look at me. Go with the flow, Nick.
Yeah. Blood pressure 110/80. Perfect.
Not a problem in the world here. Not anymore.
No, yeah.
And that is Magic the Gathering news.
Magic the Gathering news.
Magic the Gathering news.
We should start an acapella.
We should. We need more people. Don't we need 4 people?
We could just echo it.
All right. Acapella coming soon. Prepare for trouble.
And make it double.
It's the Pokemon news.
For Clifton Heights and Garnet Valley alike.
Gengar Valley.
Gengar Valley.
See, that's right. A throwback to last month.
Yeah.
I want to be the very best.
The best there ever was. What, be James Wood in this?
Who's that?
Hades.
Oh, did he do one of these?
How do you know James Wood's?
James Wood. Oh, he's a piece of candy.
Yeah, piece of candy.
Piece of candy.
Yeah, he was also Hades.
Was he?
Yes.
In what?
Hercules.
Never saw it.
You never saw Hercules.
I don't know. All I know is that I want to be the very best.
And so do I.
At Pokemon.
Yeah, card game.
Yep, card game. I just got my deck moving along, so I'm pretty happy with that. It should be done, and I should be up and dominating the Pokemon League very, very shortly. No one will be able to beat me in Pokemon, just as no one can beat me in Magic.
Yeah, you keep telling yourself that.
Yep.
Keep telling yourself.
We have two great Pokemon leagues. The first at Gengar Valley.
Gengar Valley!
Garnet Valley, for those in the United States.
No, whatever.
It runs every Saturday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. You earn points for wins and losses. And if you're the top player in your age bracket, you can win up to 12 booster packs of the next set coming out.
Totally worth it.
Absolutely good time. See store for more details. Or you could check out our Pokemon League page on our website. The link will be below. And we also have a fantastic Pokemon League at our Clifton Heights location. Clifton Heights Pokemon League runs from 11 to 5 every Sunday. And you earn points for wins and losses, and you could win up to a third of a box for that league as well. So you could play the Garnet Valley and Clifton Heights leagues every week if you wanted to. If you felt you were truly the very best.
That ever was.
And if you want to learn how to play Pokemon, we will gladly show you. Show up earlier in the day, and we will happily show you how to play Pokemon and get you going. A lot of collectors out there. Maybe you should turn into playing the game. Have a good time with that. And I hear there's a special congratulations to a young man named Ash.
Yeah, Ash Ketchum. Like, after 25 years of being imprisoned in an endless cycle where he wouldn't age and he just drops the ball and everything, like, letting legendaries go and,
Just let him go.
Just letting...
That's because his true motivation in life was power.
It wasn't power. It was
not catching Pokemon.
Just a fallacy of a character that just never was able to succeed.
But he did, and became the Pokemon Master.
Nah, he was a Pokemon disaster.
Yeah, well.
See, to me, Pokemon was like about corporate structuring, and like I've said this for years. It's like you get kicked out of the house at 8 years old. It's always a single parent household.
He was 10.
No, well, I mean, some of these games, like they're 8 years old. It's always a single parent household. Where's Dad at? You never know. Unless he was a Pokemon Master too and he died in a field.
Wouldn't it be great if they made the next Pokemon game and the entire thing was to gain revenge against the Pokemon that killed your father?
That'd be great.
That'd be an
Arceus
twist.
was like the darkest Pokemon I've ever played.
That was a great game. I really enjoyed Arceus.
I enjoyed it too, even though they ripped off Zelda Breath of the Wild. But that's
why I liked it so much.
It's a story for another day.
Fantastic.
Sound effects, item icons alike, but changed my mind.
It was great. It was good. It was a good game. But if you want to play the card game, we do it every Saturday in Garnet Valley, every Sunday in Clifton Heights, and we'd love to see you there.
Yep.
Pokemon.
Update! It's time to read about video games' recent high winners and scores. I said that right? Yeah, whatever.
I mean, yeah, recent winners and high scores.
Okay.
I mean, you can do the points. You're fine.
I'm the dyslexic.
Moving
I'm the dyslexic. Anyway, but at Gengar Valley...
Garnet Valley.
I can still call it what I want.
You can. I'm just going to clarify.
Fine. So, let's just talk about the great Tuxedo Mask 23 with Sonic the Hedgehog on Mega Drive. His score was 155000.
Killing it.
Anything Sega, this guy kills. Seriously.
He does.
He is Mr. Sega.
He's pretty good.
Mr. Sega Vega. That's what I'm going to call him from now on, and he'll tell me, don't call me that, but it's fine. I'll call him that in secret.
I like Sonic the Hedgehog.
I do too.
Run fast.
Run fast. Gotta be fast. Gotta do everything fast. Gotta drink coffee.
Up. What?
Delectable. Anyway, so new year, new schedule, new format for Gengar Valley.
Ooh.
So it's like
what's new?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's new. Give me a second.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I know you're excited because this is like your world and we just live in it. Anyway, so January 7th of 2023.
23.
So 4 p.m. we're gonna have Super Smash Bros. Ultimate on the Switch.
Yep.
And then we have 6 p.m. Pac-Man for the NES. I love Pac-Man. I love everything about Pac-Man. Miss Pac-Man's my jam, but I love Pac-Man, Mr. Pac-Man too.
Well, you'll be happy in a couple weeks then.
Yeah, exactly. I'm always happy. Anyway, oh, excuse me. But I'm a very proprietor of Pac-Man. I'm gonna defend my title. Yeah, exactly. Anyway,
that's all I got.
Yeah, I'm going to defend my title for I think it was Miss Pac-Man I won last year. So, I don't care what anybody says. That's mine. It's going to be mine. It's all mine. So, for the 14th, we got Wii Sports Tennis. And then we have Donkey Kong Classics on the NES. Love that game.
Donkey Kong's a great game.
You have the arcade cabinet.
I do.
Yes.
So, that was the first arcade cabinet I have. It's currently in my dining room.
I love the hell out of it. I try to play that every time I'm invited to the house. When he doesn't tell me to go outside, but and then shoot me with a hose.
Gotta keep him clean.
And he's like, I don't want that riff-raff in my house. And it's like, yeah, it's been 20 years, but it's okay.
It's accurate.
Yeah, so 121 at 2023. We have the very first Mario Party on N64, 4 p.m. And then we have Miss Pac-Man, which is Gatsby's favorite, on 6 p.m. So I'm going to try to claim the title for the 7th and the 21st. And if I lose, I gotta show up. So if I lose, that's just gonna be bad times for me.
Sepulchre. Gatsby commits sepulchre.
Right on camera.
Yep.
No shame.
Yep.
Then on the 28th, we have at 4 p.m. the Switch Sports Tennis.
More tennis.
Then here we go. Now this is something near dear to me.
Oh, it's a good one.
So 28-23.
Mm-hmm.
Star Wars the arcade at 32X.
Yep.
And this started the whole kibosh between George and myself, who
true.
was less of a human being and he should die in a fire. So it was the most disgraceful 1-point loss. I don't know how in the hell that game tally ups games. Sitting there making a comeback, and then I go explodey, and then we tally the score 1 point.
It was
freaking point.
Absolutely hilarious.
Always bitter about it, and if I lose,
yep,
I would probably let him behead me on the show.
it might happen.
Yeah,
He might just replace you on the show.
He could just turn me into a bowling ball. And,
It's possible.
That's how useful I'll be.
Star Wars the arcade.
Yeah, so that rematch is going to
Legendary
be on the 20th.
game. Star Wars the
Garbage.
arcade.
Garbage.
It's actually, I like that game a lot. I think it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, because it creates laughs for you. You don't have pain and anguish suffering from that.
That's 100% accurate.
You know, my heart's just pitter-pattering just thinking about it. But anyway,
sad Gatsby.
yeah, I'm Sadby.
Yeah,
I'm Sadby.
Sadby.
Yeah, I'm Sadby. Sadsby.
Ah,
If I
beautiful.
could cry, do you see this face? It's just pure.
It's beautiful.
Anyway, so let's just
What do
continue.
we got going on at Clifton Heights?
Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Clifton Heights.
You know, I'm fine. Clifton Heights, video game upcoming events. So we got Fight Club Video Game Challenge,
Yep.
Xbox 360 fighting games every Thursday at 5 p.m.
Yep.
So, January 5th, we got Blaze Blues Continuum. Never played it.
I don't have an either.
I think same people that make Guilty
I-
Gear. I
I
think.
don't think it is. But Katie was super into this. She kept correcting me, saying the name wasn't Blaz Blue.
What did she say it was?
I don't know. I gotta ask Katie.
Yeah.
She said, you know how she's a
Yeah, we get it.
she's a
So,
weeb. She gets that stuff. I don't get it.
I don't like that term.
Why?
It just sounds biased. It's
Does
like,
it mean she's just in the Japanese stuff?
so we are all in the Japanese stuff. Why do you think we do this show? We talk about the Pokemans and stuff.
That's not Japanese.
Yes.
Ash is from Sweden.
Oh, he's from Sweden, eh?
Yeah. Pallet Town is right outside of the what's that port in Sweden? You didn't know this?
No.
Yeah, Ash is Swedish.
He don't look Swedish to me.
His mom is from Germany. They're transplants?
Do they sell meatballs at a furniture store?
Did
No.
you not? Do you not know the actual history of Pokemon?
No, this
No,
is a
I'll tell you someday, but
This is
right,
a
we don't have time to go
conversation
through all
for
that right
another day.
now. And I certainly didn't
It's a
just
lot
make
of to
that
be
up.
continues this show. So, back on topic. So, January 12th, 2023, Dead or Alive 4, because I feel dead right now inside. And then, 1/19/23, here we go, Guilty Gear.
Guilty Gear 2, yeah.
Guilty Gear 2, never played it, but...
Just got it. We just got Blaz Blue and Guilty Gear for this year.
There you go. And then, 1/26/23, we got Injustice. That game's fun.
I like Injustice.
I do too.
I like the Joker.
Don't watch
His
the
reach is
anime
real
movie
good.
that just came out, because it's garbage.
Hot cabbage.
Hot garbage.
Cabbage.
Cabbage. Yeah, I know I'm half Irish. Cabbage. But anyway, so
Did
it's
you ever
like...
hear the Jersey Shore people?
No.
They don't say garbage, they say cabbage.
I never watched Jersey Shore.
Neither did I, but I know that. Probably from South Park, but it doesn't matter.
Sure. So, alright, so... To keep
So
this up,
if I wanted to keep up on the events, what would I do?
you can go to the website, but I was going to talk about another event that's here on Thursday.
What do we got?
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Time Trials.
Oh yeah, I forgot about them.
Cool, it's your store, you shouldn't forget this. Anyway,
I'm not at Clifton Heights on Saturday, so I don't get to do the time trials. I like Mario Kart. It's a great
you
game.
set this up.
I know.
Ordinance. We're going to have a production meeting after the show.
I don't want to be yelled at by tech support again.
Oh, yeah, you and yelling.
She hits me.
No, not tech support, you that's a yeller.
No,
you're the yelling man.
no, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know what
All
you're
red
talking
in the
about.
face. Anyway, every Saturday at 5 p.m. If there's enough interest, we'll run tournament races too.
Yeah.
Let's
so
keep that interest going.
time trial.
You may
We do
bring
time
your own
trials.
modified controller because we will check.
Unmodified.
Unmodified.
Yeah, unmodified. It's
Oh,
gotta be
my
on
bad.
a level playing field with everybody else.
See, I
trials.
know they got that for the Xbox and PS. I didn't know there was that for the Switch. But then anything can be modified.
Yeah,
Even
anything can.
Texas Instrument calculator can shoot lasers nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I have my TI-85. It graphs three-dimensionally and shoots lasers.
I just wrote boobless on it and turned it around and just chuckled and then I threw it in the trash.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. Anyway, you can find all upcoming events on the website, Extensive
Yep.
Enterprises Extensive dash enterprises.net. Slash is this, dash is that.
Yeah, people know that.
well,
common
just
knowledge.
to clarify, because I said it wrong.
Moving on.
Never drink coffee before the show again.
You didn't have coffee. You had like 32 ounces of energy drink.
All links are below. I shouldn't even bother, but I mean, I try.
Yeah,
Try so hard.
He does. Let's give him a little round of applause here for trying, folks.
Educated guesses.
Thank you. Thank you.
Show's going to hell in a handbasket.
Nah, it's good. It's January.
The new year, new mess-ups, new screw-ups.
It's fair. Video games.
Video games. Alright, welcome back to Gatsby's Corner, where I hoot, holla, and rant about games that I like to play. So, today I'm here to talk about one of my new favorite horror games ever. I love retro. I love horror. This one is the bee's knees, please play this horror game. It's an indie game I never heard of. I watched a PSN video, and I was like, whatever. I found a deal on Amazon for $20 at the time. And it's nice when you can use your roommate's Prime account to get things and you don't have to pay for shipping, but that's the story for another day. And I got this little gem here. I absolutely love this game. If you follow me on the social medias, I probably didn't shut up about it for like a week. Better than this. This was the high hope. I had hope for this. And when it came out, it disappointed me again and again and again. Now, this was made by people that played Dead Space. And, yeah, obviously people that played Dead Space. People that worked on the first Dead Space. Looks good, but, same repetitive enemies, glitches. Like, when I was streaming the game with Kenneth Casual, like, literally the game, like, stopped on me 4 times because it had 4 updates the first night it came out. Terrible. Garbage! Garbage! Go away! You know why I threw that away? Because this is better. So, whoever made that, pay attention to this. Controls were better. There's some wacky dodge mechanic there where it's like there's a boxing thing where you hold over, you go like this when they swing at you unpredictably, like in real life. Yeah, so it's like, you know, just bopping back and forth and whatnot. This, you gotta hit circle, and like, even though she falls down when you hit back in circle, it's better dodging mechanics than that garbage I just threw out. And regardless, so the premise behind this, you have like trauma, whatever, your new age hippie friend calls and she's like, oh, come to this retreat on the island, it's great. And she's like, okay, I'll come to the island, it's amazing. And then you get there, everyone's dressed in white, and you see a guy that looks like Jesus, of course, you know. Very culty. They use this thing called prismic science and whatnot to explain the phenomenon between, get this, interdimensional weird plant creatures and mind and body of harmony. Makes you want a soy latte at Starbucks, but I mean, like, still, aside from that, combat in this game is very weird because you use stuff like lavender, ginger, turmeric, you know, stuff you would buy at like a Whole Foods and whatnot, light it on fire and you start poking at demons that are like mentally and physically traumatic. You go into these little areas that are like different colored, like, you know, like gases that like screw up your mind. And the NPCs around you, like, you get to see their traumas as well. But I mean, like, as it's called, the chant, it's all based on a ritual that, like, you know, pulls demons from, like, other realms and stuff like that. And they look like peaceful flowers and whatnot that you would, like, you know, think they would invoke at a drum circle. But at the same point, game's good. Story is very vague, and it leaves you wanting more. But that's not a bad thing, because as you progress through the thing, it fills in the gaps. So it keeps the interest. It's not boring. The combat's hard and the resources are very sparse, but again, it's just like you can choose to either like confront whatever's in front of you or run away. And most of the times, like, if you're like hurting for resources, run away. For an independent game, music score is phenomenal. They really went out of the way to keep things quiet for scares or to intensify the music. It's good. That's like the old thing, it's like if you want to play Resident Evil 4 on hard mode, you put it on mute, because the music chimes up when things are around, and then it goes quiet when it's not. So we'll see if they did that in the remake in March. But I can't recommend this game more. I don't know if it's still on sale. Slick Deals had it for $25, but again, that was like back in December. So definitely give the chant a try, because I won't stop chanting about it. And I'm about to beat it for the second time, because there is multiple endings. But graphics-wise, top tier for an independent game. Gameplay-wise, very good for an independent game. Controls are easy to catch, whatnot. Unlike that garbage heap I just threw where it's like you played one horror game, you've played them all. This is very different. It's very psychological, and the enemies are not predictable or the same. So, I mean, like it is a hard game. So you have to be careful what you do. And it's very forgiving. If it dies, you die, you start a couple minutes back. But can't recommend it enough. So go get the chant, as I keep chanting about it. And that's it for Gatsby's Corner.
The time has come to discuss $1 comic books. Today's dollar comic book brought to you in part by Valiant Comics from the 90s, not from today. This is Dr. Mirage number 7. Now, in the 90s, Valiant Comics were a joke because they were god-awful. And then reading it today, I'm going to say it wasn't quite as bad as I would have thought it was in the 90s. I thought it was okay. Now you can see here from this fantastic Jaws rip-off cover that they had some stylization going for them. And it wasn't, like I said, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. My major gripe is that I don't know this character at all. And there's no like prelude stuff. It doesn't tell me who he is, what he comes from, what happened in the last issue, which I understand is just an issue with comic books in general nowadays, or anytime. But this is I would actually read this if I had a run of it. I would probably read the whole thing. So this is written by Bob Layton, and the penciler done by Bernard Chang, ink done by Ken Branch, and the color done by Mark. Couldn't tell you. Cesar, maybe? I'm going to go with Cesar. Really not bad. The artwork in the comic book is pretty good, and it even comes with this collectible Valiant card, which you know that's worth money nowadays. Definitely more than $1. But really, the artwork's not bad. It's pretty decent comic book artwork. There's not a ton of splash pages, which is nice. They actually do kind of tell a story of this guy here going after Dr. Mirage's necro energy. They don't really explain what that means, but I guess he gets his power from the dead. Or maybe he's a doctor and he's killed all of his patients and he gets his power from killing them. I don't know. They never said. But you have Jaws guy here following after Dr. Mirage in the mountains, trying to kill him. Not really a whole lot going on. I mean, it was kind of a dull issue, really. But there was a lot of words, and I like words because it's supposed to be a book, not just a comic. So that's nice. Even my little splash page here has a lot of text. And you can see the artwork is pretty nice. Overall, I'd say the story was meh. The artwork was pretty decent for a comic book. It comes with that fantastic Valiant era card inside. I would say this is an absolute banger for $1. Not really. I'd say it's okay. So not hot garbage like a lot of the stuff I've read in the past. Definitely not like, something I would go crazy to go after. But if someone handed me a run of Dr. Mirage, would I read it? Yeah, I think I would. I think this is not a bad comic. So it is a perfect $1 comic. Boom! Dr. Mirage! Thus concludes the news for January 2023. We had a great time. Gatsby playing a fantastic new game that now I almost wish I had a PS5 to play. We discussed the fantastic stylings of Dr. Mirage.
Talked about Pokemon.
We talked about Pokemon. We talked about Magic the Gathering. We got a lot of great events going on at both stores. Really a lot of fun. The only thing we didn't discuss was my birthday, and we'll just forget about that.
I wanted to bring it up, but I knew he would piss and moan about it. He's like the Grinch when it comes to his birthday.
I sure am.
Yeah. I asked his sister, and because I'm like, when's your birthday? And you're like, doesn't matter. So I had to ask his sister, and she told me, he's like, don't you ever mention it again.
That's true.
He's like, I'll kill you.
It's true.
And he did.
Yeah. It's on a Tuesday, though, so I'll let you figure out which one. It was good.
Somebody to pick from.
Good discussing this with you folks. Can't wait to see you again next month for the finality of George versus Gatsby and
he's gonna burn
in Star Wars the arcade for the Sega Genesis 32X. We'll get that 1 point divide put out there.
Garbage system, garbage person.
No, but somehow you lost. Garbage Gatsby. That's all I heard. It was good talking with you guys, and we will see you at the store.
At the store. Can you tell I'm still bitter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit. Okay.
I need a cheeseburger or something.
Attention all wing pilots. Stand by to receive orders.